Stand by for a start. Busak's favourite, they're racing. And the first to get going is Brazen Empress. She bounced out of the gates in a hurry from Not Secret. Over on the outside is Grand Reserve in the early part as Idyllic Ruler rushes forward. Corn Cob can't get near the pace early on. Busak found itself 3 deep for the moment with cover. Won't be for long though. Down on the inside next of all Latte with Pro Lover Session. Deltaran is back second last. Emerald Trader last. And so to the Riverside at the 1,000 metres they go. Brazen Empress held the front from Idyllic Ruler. Not Secret down on the inside, travelling third, being covered by Grand Reserve. A length and a half to Corn Cob on the outside as they race down the riverside of the track with Latte with Pro, who's near the rail. Busak tramping a bit wide though in the back half of the field, and then second last Deltaran being followed by Emerald Trader. In this order, Brazen Empress drags them along at the 600. Brazen Empress by 3/4. Idyllic Ruler, Not Secret third. Over on the outside, Grand Reserve. Back on the inside then Latte with Pro. Look to be travelling all right. In the middle is Corn Cob. Busak's been off the course all the way, and further back is Lover Session. Deltaran, Emerald Trader still last as Brazen Empress heads for home. Balancing at the 300, Brazen Empress moved a length and a half. Idyllic Ruler over on the inside, Not Secret, Grand Reserve. Busak trying on the outside at the 150. Brazen Empress still the leader. Not Secret getting off its heels on the outside. Idyllic Ruler, Grand Reserve, and here comes Lover Session. It's flying. Not Secret, Lover Session. It might be Not Secret. Not Secret, I thought, just from Lover Session. Idyllic Ruler, Busak. Tight go, fabulous finish. Right behind them then came Latte with Pro, Brazen Empress, Grand Reserve, Emerald Trader, Deltaran all in a group together, and Corn Cob the last of them in. For our on-course race goers, here is the Sydney Cup as we continue on 7+. Waiting for the numbers after the running of the third. Not Secret, first time with blinkers on in a 40-start career. Sean McGruddy for Steve Wolf has just held on. Not Secret beats Lover Session under the 60, flying in the middle, and 4 Idyllic Ruler third in. Numbers are 5, 2, 4, 8. 5, 2, 4 and 8. Busak holds on for fourth, and a game fourth it was as well. Brazen Empress, after leading though, had weakened out of it and has missed the placings. 1:31.14 the time, 35.51 the last 600, and Not Secret holds on by a head with the next second and third. Ends a bit of a run of outs, but Steve Wolf electing to go with the blinkers here for the first time. This So Secret gelding from Tribulot, owned by Steve, Graham Evans, Greg Green, A. Maloney, R. Olsen, M. Scott, T. Turner, Kevin, and also Patricia Patton. Shooter McGruddy in the saddle for Steve Wolf. Lover Session charging home. Fabulous effort. Sessions mare out of Pavlova. Willie Pike for Adam Durant. And third home Idyllic Ruler, who's by Universal Ruler from Crystal Gardens, Jimmy Taylor and Braden Garth. Busak fourth home. So Not Secret, tracked up lovely, followed Brazen Empress throughout, and was able to get off the fence at the right time, and just holds on. Lover Session back there in some congestion. Pike picking his way through though, and charging to the line. Wins in another stride, Lover Session, but it was Not Secret who was able to push out off the back of Brazen Empress underneath Idyllic Ruler. You can see Pike in the Oakland Park silks charging his way through in the middle and almost pinching it, but it wasn't to be on the line. It is Not Secret. So after the running of the third today, Not Secret, Lover Session, Idyllic Ruler and Busak, that game fourth in 1:31.14 ahead and neck of the margins. Race 4, the Dave Mullen Wines Handicap over 1200, 7 Canny Kev is the scratching as Lockie joins winning trainer Steve Wolf, who elected today to put a set of blinkers on Not Secret for the first time in his 40-start career, and he pulled the right brain.
Well, let's touch upon that now with Wolfie, Darren. Wolfie, you put the blinkers on for the first time in this horse's 40-start career. Talk us through the decision-making process.
You do more form than me, Macca. I didn't know that. I thought they'd probably been on 5 times. No, look, he's been racing well in a lot stronger company and probably been a bit stiff. It was a bit like the Lux, is worth anything. Previous race we had no luck. Then down in grade, he's a lovely old horse, and you know, most of the owners have sort of said he's had enough, but I'd love to keep him going for young Rosie that works for us. But no, he's still got a race in him, probably in Saturday race, you know, a proper Saturday race, not a bush race like this is, and you know, it's a pity that it wasn't 40,000 instead of 20. But no, great ride, and just hopefully the day continues.
And your man, Shooter McGruddy from the box seat, once again, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, well, he's got to do that occasionally because he doesn't ride that much now. He's semi-retired. I'm pretty lucky to get him. So, no, it's good. You know, we've got a good combination. Hopefully we can keep it going for the next few weeks.
You keep him working, you keep him honest. Well done.
Thank you very much. Bye. Yeah, I'll try.
There's Steve Wolf, and here's Sean McGruddy.
Sean McGruddy joins us now. As Wolfie was saying, he's a 6-year-old, but he's been around the world. He's done it for quite a while, and he's always been able to pinch a race here and there.
Yeah, look, he usually wins one Saturday at prep, but this time he's sort of below his best a little bit. He's getting on in age, like you say, and he's always had a bit of a knee. But obviously, we've not been able to win a race this time in. He drops in rating points, and he got down to a weaker race today, and barrier 1 and blinkers going on.
Blinkers were on for the very first time, amazingly, in his life. It seemed like they did the trick.
Well, he didn't pull any harder. He sort of travels strong anyway because Wolfie keeps him pretty fresh. But he was happy with the tempo and where he was in the run. And yeah, he just did enough to find and fend him off, you know, albeit having a soft run from barrier 1.
Not a $5 million question just yet, but for today in the Roma Cup, how's roped them in?
Yeah, look, when I worked him down in Albany, he didn't break any records, so that means he should have plenty left for race day because he doesn't leave it on the track. But yeah, look, he's one of, you know, of the 2 best horses in the race.
Good luck.
Thank you.
There's Sean McGruddy combining with his old mate Steve Wolf and Not Secret. They take out race 3 at Ascot, the Tap Touch West Speed Platinum Handicap. And on the other side of the break, we're going to catch up with the team from Racing and Sports, and they'll preview the chances of Magnificent Andy ahead of the Tap Touch Care Quokka in a couple of weeks' time.